Spooktober. Hello. Am I live? Yes, I am live. Today I will be sculpting the Frankenstein from the Frankenstein movie concept by AI. Okay, so I decided to participate in the Spooktober challenge being hosted inside my community. I'm hosting it. Yeah, I wanted to participate in the Spooktober this year because I think my sculpting has improved quite a lot and I can do this. Also, Halloween is just my favorite theme whatsoever. I love Halloween. I love spooky stuff. I love dark horror, scary stuff. And Spooktober is just an excuse for me to experiment with this, to make as many Halloween themes as I want. I love Halloween. I love spooky, dark, scary stuff. Shizuma, hello, hi, how are you? It's so nice to see you here. How are you doing? I'm making the Spooktober sculpt. This is gonna be day one. So creepy, your reference. Oh, yes, I love it too. I just love creepy, scary, spooky stuff. I love it. And I'm doing great as well. Thank you so much. By the way, if anyone is curious or anyone who's watching after the stream and is still curious where I got the reference from, I generated through AI. And I think AI is a very handy tool if you know how to use it. Like you can complain, oh, they are stealing artists' work, they're doing this, doing that, but at the end of the day, there is nothing you can do about it, and it will be a tool that will be used by the industries, by artists. So yeah, there are so many positive benefits of it. If you need concept, if you need references, you can literally go to AI, Midjourney, Dolly, whatever AI is of your choice, and you can get references. You can get concepts. So here is a tool. Start using it. Just imagine if, when the calculator was invented, there would be some mathematicians who would be like, "Oh, they are stealing mathematicians' work. I don't want to use calculators. I don't want to rely on this machine." But the ones who did end up using calculators got ahead because it's a tool, they were using it. So use AI, use it, use it. It is for you. Take advantage of it. Now, I was looking for a reference with the front and the side on Pinterest, but I couldn't find any. So I just made my own on Dali. Why not? Oh, he has a very blocky face. I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out to be. Now, I don't really practice before streams. I just like to go in, dive in, and see how it goes on stream. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. Yeah, we all have good days, bad days, and I think in order for me to make it keep it real, I think I should do it without practicing, without rehearsing how the sculpture is gonna look like, because that is gonna give you a much more realistic result. Even the pros, they struggle some days. So I don't mind if my sculpture is not good some days. It is totally okay. It is totally normal. You just want to take your lessons, learn from it, and then apply it the next time. Okay, this looks good enough. I've seen people demonize AI, and yet it's just a tool right now. We're a long way from, yeah, we are a long way from Terminator scenario. It is just a tool. Just the way calculator was a tool. It didn't put mathematicians out of commission. It was just a tool for them. Oh, he has a very long face and it's very squarish. I think I should make it squarish like this. A very, very unique head shape. Nice. Yeah, it automates really boring tasks. Yeah. I saw a VFX artist using AI tools to read, what do they call it? To rotoscope, to do all the manual stuff. It's such a time saver in some cases. Okay, I'm just gonna be focusing on getting the rough block out for the face. Just laying in the basic features. I really love Halloween characters. Halloween themes, spooky themes. But I was very shy to participate in these things or to indulge in these things because I thought my sculpting skills are not on par, are not to that level yet. But I'm really excited to see how this Spooktober goes. It's quiet in here, too quiet. Hello, everyone. Hey, yes, I recognized you. How are you, Justin? Yeah, my streams are not as busy as a few other creators. I just talk whenever I see a question or something. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. I don't know how Nico does it. He just keeps talking, keeps talking. I can't do that. Right in the lips. Hello, Sag. Great to see you. I'm well, just walking up, waking up. I plan on sculpting something today, just not sure what. Why don't you participate in the Spooktober challenge? So basically, for this month, we're gonna be sculpting one head a day, something related to Halloween, something spooky. This is actually part of it too. So this is the first sculpture that I'm making for Spooktober. I just love Halloween and I love scary and spooky stuff. Okay, so far so good, not bad. He has extremely deep eye sockets. That is something I need to be careful of. Also, I'm gonna make his forehead a bit more flatter so that we have this shadow going on. I do like that idea. I love making lots of heads. I love Halloween as well. One of the first Blender project was a pumpkin and spider for Halloween 7 years ago. My first ever character that I made for my university project, it was a horror character as well. I was inspired by Outlast. I always loved these games. Outlast, E.T. I love the E.T. trailer, but it was never released. I'm glad we had a similar themed first project. I might even sculpt Chucky this for this or Spooktober. Yeah, Chucky's a childhood favorite thing. I used to be so scared of that doll. So scared. Alrighty. Okay, let's start working on the ear. The most tedious part of sculpting a face. How far in are we? 20 minutes. Okay, not bad. Let's crease in the mouth. I have to move this lower lip behind. You're so fast. Haha, I love so much. Really? I want to be faster. I think. I'm not sure if this is fast enough. I think I just don't spend too much time making every brush stroke perfect. I like to just get in the features first and then focus on the details later. I think it saves a lot of time. But yeah, I would love to be speed chart fast. That dude is like insanely fast. Insanely fast. I think one of his major reasons for him being fast is that he uses a lot of keyboard shortcuts. I have to switch here every time looking for different brushes. I mean, it's a short thing, but it really adds up. It adds up so much. What's up, guys? Hello, what's up, Kasim? How are you doing today? By the way, do we have to do the same characters you're doing out of? Oh, pick anything that you like. It's an open. It's totally open ended. Sculpt whatever interests you. The point is, we're just gonna try to make one head every day, and you can sculpt whatever you like, whatever you want. Or if you want, you can also sculpt the same one that I'm doing. I'll share. Wait. I'll share this reference inside the school. So yeah, you can use this one if you want as well. No problem. Where's the mirror tool? Where's the mirror? It's our own chat, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is our own chat. We currently have 2 viewers, and I think you both are the. It's you and Kasim. Yeah, sure thing. I'll share it inside the school and you can use it. No problem. There's this weird thing over here. I'm trying to capture that. All right. Let me just have some water and I'll read some comments. But I watched the Indian Korean Japanese work really very slowly, meticulous, extremely patient. All of a sudden, the character was sublime. To look at. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this view counter works very accurately. It says 4 now, but it was 2 before. Yeah, Asians are very meticulous. I do not have the patience to sculpt for so long. I think the longest I can commit to a sculpt is an hour or two. That's it. Unless it's a full body correct or something that I'm working on final. But if it's a practice session like this, a rough concept, an hour is 2 hours is the most I will spend on it. Because this all the time, you got no patience. Maybe one on the other hand. Yeah, same. I don't have the patience to do that. I cannot commit very long for a sculpture, to a sculpture. Scenic presentation by the form software artists and the way they explain the process is too satisfying. Yeah, it's 6 now as well. YouTube is gaslighting. It's still 6 for me. I don't know what's accurate. Or maybe I'm just lagging a bit behind. It is 4 now for me as well. But it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm happy you're here. The ones who stay, the ones who are here. Yeah, I'm happy you're here. I might have offended a few people. Okay, maybe I should disable symmetry now. It is that time. Okay, we can still enable symmetry for some of these wrinkles over here. Lol, I'm a very patient person personally, which is why I always finish everything I start, like character design courses. Isaac, will you be going super high poly to add skin pose and stuff? No, I don't think I will be going too high poly for the skin detail. I'm just gonna go relatively high poly so that I can add the wrinkles, a few of them. You don't do a lot of learning when you're making the skin pose. So if you're studying, if you're practicing, what the you're gonna learn the most in the initial and in this stage probably. When you're making all the major features, when you're working on the proportions, everything else is just secondary. It doesn't really contribute much towards your learning unless you are specifically focusing on adding skin pose, learning how to do that. Otherwise, it's no use. If you don't have a good base, all of those details are not gonna matter anyways. So yeah, you better stick to this. This is where most of the learning is gonna happen. That's it. Any longer, any more detail, it's not gonna help you. Like for example, if you're learning how to draw, then you learn most when you're making the line art. You don't learn a lot when you're coloring your drawing. So yeah, I don't really focus on adding skin pose about that high poly. Unless it's something final, unless it's something that I want to learn, want to experiment, want to do, want to have in my result. Just like the 80-20 rule. So 20%, which is going to get you 80% result, is the sculpting itself, is the initial stages. That's it. Alrighty, let's add some wrinkles to him and then we can start adding colors. Mm, mm, mm. Let me switch to my mouse for this. I suck at modeling in Blender. Okay, this looks okay. This. This should have been wider as well. Yeah, they should be okay. Copy modifiers. What should we do about the hair? His hair is just too close to his scalp. I don't know. Should I just sculpt it? What what should we do about it? I think I'll just sculpt it over his head. Okay. Sculpting was not probably the best idea, but it will do for this concept. Ouch. Okay, it doesn't really look that well, but I'll just let it slide. Why is it so hard to go through the comments with the Wacom pen? Let's read some. Ishaq, will you be going? Okay, we read this. I feel the brow should be much lower. Cheeks are too full. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. I feel like the tertiary deals are just, yeah, just for fun. I'd say modeling in Blender is definitely one of my strong points. I struggle with it because I've been modeling in Maya since I've been in 3D. So it's very different to model things inside Blender compared to Maya. For example, if in Maya you were to make a selection like this, it would select everything. But in Blender, it's only going to select the ones that are visible, the ones that you can see. Others will be ignored unless you go to X-ray mode. Some other things are like, I think, yeah, Maya has arrows, which is just very easy to model with. I am not comfortable. Still, I'm not comfortable with G, X, G, Y, all of this stuff. It's a bit too complicated for me. For, I'd say maybe mask it for the hair. Never mind sculpting, it seems much better. Yeah, not really happy with how the sculpting method is looking, but yeah, I think it can pass. Nice, I love you. I love you too. Let's add the stitches over here as well. Do. Sculpting good hair is very tricky. I really admire when I see sculpted hair on marble sculptures, old marble sculptures. They are just a treat to see. Let's add some colors. It's gonna look so much better. Let's save before we add colors. Oh, coloring just brings so much life to your character. It is insane. What else? What else? What else? Lips. Lips. Starter looks really good. Yeah, colors just add so much life. Mudbox versus Blender, which is better for sculpting? I've never used Blender, so I don't want to migrate, or should I switch to Blender for sculpting? Oops. Never really met anyone who uses Mudbox yet. Usually it's either Blender or ZBrush. ZBrush is just a bit harder to learn in my opinion. Thank you for focus. I can't afford it. Though I do. I tried Mudbox. Mudbox was given to us when I was in university. It was the first sculpting software that I used. But at the end of the day, all of these are just tools. None of them is gonna enhance your skill or make your sculptures look better. If you have skill, you can work on any software. Any software once you get the hang of it. So don't let the software be a limitation for you on how your sculptures are going to look like. They're going to look absolutely fine. If you have skill, you can play on either. Just like a musical instrument. If you know how to play guitar, you can play any guitar. The main thing is you need to know how to play the guitar. You need to be good at music. The best software is the one you are most comfortable with. I think it looks much better now that we have colors. Yeah, it makes so much more sense now. Ooh, this turned out to be so much better than I expected. Let's add some colors to his eyes. Though it's the mindset and skill of the artist that counts, the software use. Yeah, exactly. It is just a tool. So could you try to do a render to match the lighting of the reference just for fun? Okay, sure, we can try doing that. Why not? Okay, eyes. A bit darker, I think. Nice. Okay, let's try to light this as Qasim said. Okay, so what I like to do for lighting is I just add an area light. And the first thing that I like to do is to let's make this go up a bit. The first thing that I like to do is to add a constraint. Now, why I do add a constraint is because I don't like to rotate my lights every time I move them around. So if you just go to the light, add a constraint and make a track to, and then I drop the model. Now it's so much easier to move your lights and to light this. Let's go to the render view. First of all, we need to attach the material for this. So the color attribute data never transfers to the render view. So what you want to do is go here and add a color attribute node. Where is the, color attribute right here. And as soon as you connect it to the base color, you're going to see the color. Oh, it's loading. No, it's not loading. Okay. Yeah. As soon as you do that, you're going to see all of the polypane that you made over here is going to transfer over here. Also, I'm going to do the same thing for the eyes. So I'm just going to copy the material that we have. Nice. And we want to make the world lighting 0 because I can see we have pitch black over here. So as long as you have any world lighting, it's not going to be pitch black. So let's make it pitch black. Let's turn off the, or instead let's just make a new window. Turn all of these things off. And all I want to see in this window is the render. Let's make the view focal length. Okay, let's increase it a bit more. Okay, render view. All right. So the first thing that I notice is that we have a very strong rim light over here, and I like to add my lights one by one. So instead of throwing a bunch of random lights and having too many things to solve, it's just so much easier if you just have one light. So we can have this rim light first. Why not? 100. And you can see I am only focusing on getting the rim light. That is it. That is all I want from this light. Every light you add should have a purpose. And since we have the constraint, you can see how easy it is to do this. We also have another rim light over here. So let's duplicate, move it over here. But this one is a bit subtle. So I'm going to reduce the value for this. And lastly, I think we only have another light, which is the main light, the key light, and it's coming from the top. The way that I can deduce this is because I can see that this shadow is directly below the nose. Okay, if you notice this shadow, it is directly below the nose. If it was any other case, we would have seen this. Let me draw with my mouse. If the light was coming from any other direction, we would have seen it in the shadows. So if we had shadows over here like this, then I would know, okay, the light is coming from here. If we had shadows over here, I would deduce, okay, the light is coming from here. But I can see that the light is directly falling below. On the nose, also on this area, I can see it is directly following below. So the light is definitely coming from top. Also another thing, EV doesn't allow you to have what? Yeah, to adjust the spread of your lights. We have no spread option over here. So you can also shift to cycles if you want. And now we can adjust the spread. The sharper you light, the sharper your shadows are gonna be. Low value. Oh, I'm adjusting the size. No, I don't want to adjust the size. I want to adjust the power. You can also add a brightness contrast over here just to get a bit more color. With the ad lighting, the sculpt become much more younger. I think it's because it smooths out everything. Over here you can see all of the imperfections, the skin pores, these wrinkles. I don't have them on my sculpture over here. So that is why it looks a bit more older over here and a bit more younger over here. If we have the skin pose and everything, it's gonna look so much better. But yeah, we can try replicating that by adding a noise and a bump. Hi, I see that you're in a spooky mood today. Yeah, I'm making sculptures for the Spooktober. So this month I'm gonna make a head every day. Also, it's a challenge inside the community, my community, also my school. So yeah, this is the first head of the 30 heads, 31 heads I'm gonna be sculpting this month. Voronoi. Okay, it looks so much better now. But yeah, I think that's all for today. I think this is good enough. How long do we spend? An hour and 4 minutes. I'll just wait another 5 minutes. If you guys have any question, fire away. And then I'll be leaving for dinner. So let me just quickly see. I was getting a message on Upwork in the meanwhile, which I have to reply to now. But yeah, let me see what you guys have. Awesome, Sculptman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining and being here. Oh, yeah, I also have to do the thumbnail. So let's capture something for the thumbnail of this video. Shadows, yes. Okay, this looks good enough for the thumbnail. Just a sec. Okay, we got the thumbnail. Will you be creating a retopologized version of this sculpt? Oh, nah. Nah, not at all. I don't really retopologize unless I plan on making it a game model or I plan to animate or something. It's just a practice for my sculpting, so you don't need to retopologize this. Where did I put my water bottle? Where did it go? Okay, found it. You should pretend as if you're scared. Lol. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Am I facing? No, I'm facing it now. Okay. Okay, that should be good enough for the thumbnail. Do you have a prompt for each day or just anything you come up with? I don't have a specific prompt. As long as it is spooky, as long as it is a bit horror, yeah, it's good enough. All right. Thank you for joining, for being here. I'm going to be leaving now. Have a great, great day. Goodbye, guys.